And like that, we're back to Kinich. I have drawn his legs since last you've seen. I have also drawn Chevreuse, and I'm blanking. It's in the title. I'm drawing everyone I mentioned. I have their bases. So we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna keep drawing Kinich as if I never stopped drawing him. Ha 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 ha. Oh, right, I'm supposed to mention to people that I'm streaming or something, allegedly. So give me a hot minute, because I am, how do you say, dummy thick in the skull? I think that's how you say it, at least. DTIS. Dummy thick in skull. So we're just gonna share, copy link, and then send it on all my platforms. Okay, post that. Go to my profile. Immediately comment on that. Paste. Post. Paste, post, pop. I love that I can stream to my channel and I still won't be logged into it because logic. Okay, and then go to my... That's not my account. That one is... Boom. Genshin time, boys. By that I mean drawing Genshin, naturally. Kinich! Your boy. But not your side hoe, because we've already discussed why he can't be your side hoe. He's your baby now, he's upgraded. Glad to hear it, because, you know, can't be the side hoe for obvious reasons. I think we both know why he can't be. Probably should have had a reference image of him. Give me a second, I'm gonna pull one up on the side, just to make sure I got like all the little details. Especially on like his pants. These, I meant Genshin, not like the actual Kinich in history. Sorry for the miscommunication game. And they're all cropped so they don't have his legs in it, like God intended. Okay, it looks like I was on the right trail right there. Yeah, he upgraded, he deserves it. Also doing the soft... It is, give me a second, what is it? It is Lo-Fi Autumn Vibes, Welcome to the Halloween Bakery, Lo-Fi Hip-Hop Beats, no copyright music. So you know it's a good one. Okay, I think from my quick research, this is beveled. So it's like a stitch. So we will outline that. Deep cut here. So how are you guys doing? What have your days been like? I heard somewhere that as a streamer, it is my responsibility to talk to chat and let them feel welcomed and appreciated. So if you guys don't feel welcomed or appreciated, that's literally not my fault, because I've been doing a great job. You're doing well, that's good. Unless you're starting with like, well, gonna be honest. Watched RT game to play Journey. Game's so good. I haven't heard of that, or at least not much of it. Then again, I mean, it's me we're talking about. I'm the most canonical to be not knowing of things like games. That's why it took me so long to get Genshin. And now everyone's like, well, you gotta play Honkai. And I'm like, I can't. I'm just one man. I'm but a man. Just hopped on Genshin. What's the game about? Did I forget to get Barker's shoe? Or is it just like beautiful to look at? Which is also a valid answer. Oh gosh, his shoes had some weird overlapping in it, didn't it? It's just a journey. That feels like when you go to Barnes and Noble and it's like, why we recommend this book? And they're just like, just two brothers, and it's Full Metal Alchemist. It's one of those games where the lore is kind of hidden. Ooh. Finny likes those games. Don't you, Finny? You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? Wait a second, why am I looking at images of Kinich online when we both know where I have the really good pictures of Kinich? In DMs. Stares at tunics. Yeah, I don't think Finny likes those. Finny hates lore drops. Did I skip over them somehow? I think I did. There it is. I don't know how I managed to jump over them entirely though. Now I got the good feet pics for boot reference. This speed draw is gonna be hell to edit. I can already tell. I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, and then just have a little lip right here. Here's a question for you, Knight. Did you ever watch, I believe it was called Scary Godmother growing up? It was a movie. There was an original and then there was a sequel. And it would air during Halloween on channels like Cartoon Network. Did you ever watch that? I think his foot's actually supposed to end closer over here, isn't it? Did I draw his foot super wrong? I might have. I don't think I've ever heard it, but oddly enough, that sounds familiar too. It was a movie that they would air on like Cartoon Network near Halloween. And it was about a little girl who had a scary godmother. And the scary godmother was good, of course, because monsters, there's good monsters, and then there are some not so good monsters, but they're all like spiders in that they're all creepy, is what the skeleton told the little girl and caused her to faint because she was scared. of monsters. There was a big, like, multi-head monster named Bugaboo. There were the vampires who looked very disturbing. They looked like accurate vampires, not Twilight vampires. This was before Twilight's time. But I just saw a tweet about it recently or something, and I was just like, dang, bringing back memories. My family likes to razz me because I was, like, obsessed with that movie as a kid. But you know what? It's a good flippin' movie, I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, it's dated now, but sometimes that's what makes it even better. Search it up, ain't as familiar as I thought. It is niche. It's kind of like the animated Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer, which I also think was Cartoon Network and not Nick. I watched like only 3 channels growing up. I know for a fact it wasn't Disney though. It's like very cheesy, very seasonal, dated, whatnot. Yeah, the vampires, they're like actually kind of terrifying, aren't they? Like, especially compared to the other ones. Like, yeah, they're all kind of angular and stuff, but like Scary Godmother, you know, more or less is just a person. And then Mr. Skeleton is like kind of like a precursor to like Papyrus and Sans. Bugaboo is, you know, he's just a monster. The werewolf is in pajamas. And then there's the vampires, and you're like, oh god. What hell hath I wrought? The clip I watched didn't even have the vampires in it. I just remember them. Like, once I saw Mr. Skellington, or whatever his name is. It's not Skellington, because that would be a Disney trade, right? His name is Scully, and then it's some fancy last name. And he's the skeleton that lives inside your closet. Hello, is the Nintendo support line? No, this is the Krusty Krab. Okay, he actually needs a little diamond right here. Not diamond, square. I know shapes. I went to elementary school. You just gotta bend it harder and then it becomes the right direction. And you might actually even get a dual screen, like even more of a dual screen, like separatable. It's really cool. Just keep bending it backwards, trust me, it's gonna work. Just the slightest hint of color on these bottom ones. Okay, okay. I didn't mean to be flirty. No, he's getting nuked by my auto mod. That's totally real, and you guys shouldn't test because it is real, and you really will get banned. Why are his boots so fabulous? Like, he doesn't need to go this hard to impress me. Doesn't he know I'm easily impressed? Kinich. You can just barely see the thing right there. There we go, we got one leg done. Okay, so we're gonna call it quits for the day, guys. Joking. Oh, Knight, you'll never guess where I went the other day in Genshin. Unless I messaged you saying where I went, which maybe I did. Yeah, I went to Natlin. I forgot that I had messaged you. I thought I had messaged Cloud for a second. I didn't get super far. I got the little Earth guy's form, and then I accidentally Here's a fun thing. So I was just running around trying to find the statue so I'd have a save point, because I haven't finished my, well, I haven't finished Azuma at all, but I haven't finished my Leeway quest. I still want to get the teapot, but I've just been sidetracked doing other stupid things, like trying to make it so Kinich doesn't suck because I'm at one of the points where you have to fight for your thing and I can't defeat all the monsters in 2 minutes with one guy who's level 40 when the monsters are level 50. Yeah, I can finally get the upgrades. But on the way, I saw, oh, I'm blanking on her name, the Jaguar girl, the one that you can now get. So I stopped to talk to her, and apparently there's so much context I'm missing. She's like, yeah, things are still pretty messed up after that, and all these things, and it's like new quest, and I'm like, I don't even think I think this is supposed to be a prerequisite. Because she was talking about all these things that I'm sure did happen before I was supposed to run into her, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm blanking on how to pronounce her name. If you run into her, she'll give you a quest, but it doesn't have like a little quest bubble above her head. So I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna talk to her and see what she has to say. And it was apparently happened. And how they plan on moving forward from it. Shiloin? Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, on this leg I remembered to add the bevel in my sketch. I don't know why I didn't remember on the other leg. Okay, and then needs a hem right up here. I don't know why I made them all sitting. That was like the biggest mistake on my behalf. I'm pretty sure. Sitting is so much harder to pose and get everything right. Okay. Me and the boys hate perspective. Too bad none of the boys I have this time are cat boys. Oh gosh. If I remember to get ink for my printer, I can print these out and make stickers out of them. I'll have to downsize them because these are pretty big as is, because I wanted to design on a 6x6 instead of a 3x3. Not yet. Eventually one day I'll get my animal boys. But that day is not today, sadly. No cat boys allowed on the banner yet. Don't have his fingers marked out where there'll be colors. The closest thing we have to Catboy, I think, is gaming. Ooh. I mean, lions are just big cats. And big cats are just cats, but big. You ever see the videos of them being cute and silly and playful? I think this one would look a little bit bigger. I know, but it just looks like you typed gaming. Gaming. Gaming is gaming with the boys. I don't know what stream this was, but it was the voice actors for the Sumeru boys. And then, you know, they're out of character when they're playing the games, but people have been animating them, and it's great to see. It's great to see it. That was completely unrelated. It was, Kave's roommate, I can't remember the rest of his name because I haven't met him in the game yet. I've just seen it in context. But he was playing Uno with the voice actors for Sino, Tiganari, and Kave. And Kave did like a really dumb thing, and I don't know if they were playing Uno. They gave them Uno cards, but it didn't sound like Uno rules. But he was just like, what are you, an effing idiot? Clearly school wasn't your strong suit. And then apparently, because I was reading the comment sections to try and find what stream this audio came from, and I couldn't find that, but apparently after that happened, he was just like, sorry, I lost my cool. I'll make an apology video for Twitter. And then he made a ukulele apology video, which I think is beautiful. Playing cards with the boys, where Kave, clearly school wasn't his strong suit. That's for Sinos. And he's also a Hilichurl. Let's not forget that little fact about him. Gaming is gaming on his gaming consoles with his gaming friends, also gaming on their own gaming consoles. Oh, devices, sorry. I'll see myself out, I can't read, guys. It was nice knowing all you. But you know, cringe as quinge. And nothing I can do about that. So this is where it bulges out slightly. Okay, why do I have lines there? I don't have detailed photos of any of the other characters. I have like a very rough one of Chevreuse, but I can't get this like level of detail for revisions. I just realized on them. So, hopefully their sketches will suffice. I feel like the perspective on this shoe's all messed up, but also I can't be bothered to really do anything other than maybe fix the lip of this shoe like this. You know? At some point I just have to let my things live out there, even if I don't think that they can succeed on their own. 'Cause at some point, I'm wrong. The voice inside your head just gets so loud sometimes that you just keep listening, even though it doesn't know you. Anyways, that's my intellectual thought of the day. No more thoughts from me. Unless it's the other kind of thought. Am I right, boys? Gamer moments. I was about to be like, oh yeah, we're finished with the line art. No. I still have to do the little details here, and also the entirety of this. Like, this will be more or less fine. Okay, these are the same colors, actually. I don't have to worry about overlap. And then this is a diamond. I also have to have the diamonds in his hair. Why is he so detailed? Why is he so pretty? In the ways that I am the worst at drawing. Can science explain this to me? I also, pretty is an understatement from him. You're right, he's serving, he's slaying, he's extra, he's an icon, an idol, an absolute unit. That's what I call my dog. An absolute unit. Usually when she's eating all of the food in the world. She likes to be chubby. Oh gosh, I don't know what all the little details in his sword look like. I thought I transferred it pretty truthfully. But now it's hard to tell. Okay, who's gonna be looking at the sword that much, though? Me. But if I were an average person, who would be looking at the sword that much? I'm glad that Sasuke's voice actor finally got to, you know, have a character that's attractive and not the worst thing in the universe. SMH, guys, you're gonna make me look up what Mountain Smasher? What was it? Oh, that's cursed. Unrelated, I see a Photoshop someone made of Venti's head on, what's his name, Banette's body, and then edited to be green, and it's really cursed. The head doesn't fit. It's like just a little bit too big, I think. No, I'm not saying that they don't look at the sword and go, ooh, I'm saying they don't look at the sword and then look at what the reference image of the sword is. And be like, what's the lore accuracy here? Why aren't you showing me the images of his frickin' weapon? I know why, it's because I'm on Bing instead of Google, so you gotta be weird about word placement. You can't just search every 5 words you want. You gotta search them in the exact correct order for the search engine. That's why. Okay. Okay, so we have this, which then goes off into that. This, which actually feeds into this spiral right here. Which would have just a barely miss with that. And then start spiking out into teeth as well. And then this ends like this, which lets that spiral feed into here, which we'll then draw this line for. Which feeds down there. Plus, this isn't a sword, this is a claymore. Duh. No one would look at a claymore like that. Everyone would look at a sword like that, though. Okay, and then the last obstacle. Because I think we'll just draw his tattoos on without outlining them, I think. Sword, big sword. I don't says. A sword's a sword and I want to touch it. Yep, that's on brand for you, my dude. I think I drew his wrist thing wrong. Give me a second, I have to check my references. I drew it from the front, which is incorrect. It should be from the side like this, since his hand isn't positioned sideways and is instead forward. It would actually be something more like this, I believe. I think my brother has a replica of the Master Sword. I think it's just in his garage. I'm gonna do something controversial. I'm gonna bump his head out another pixel to make it a little more oval. Well, not oval per se, but you know what I mean. You're picking up what I'm putting down, right, Home G Slice Dog? Then make his pixels a little more. Yes, you are. Infant, stop gaslighting Knight. He was bound to know eventually. So it's just better we rip the band-aid off now. That's right, Knight. We've been lying to you this whole time. Me and Infant are siblings. Infant isn't British, he's American. He's just been putting on that accent for who knows how long. And you know, at first it was like kind of funny, but as we got to know you, it just, you know, it's hurtful to lie about things like that. So we're really sorry about it. And we're gonna try and be better about it as well. But you know, you deserve to know, Knight. Yeah, I could see it. One's fox, one's half. Also, this has to do with the British thing. Finney's kind of, you know, he's been losing it a little bit, so just try to be nice to him. He thinks he's a cat sometimes instead of a fox. It's the rheumatisms, you know? Nothing we can do about it. I wonder what the ratio to Kinich X Reader versus Kinich X Aha is now. Which is a reference that Knight will get, and not one that Finny will get. I was so confused on how his glasses were working, but I figured it out. I hate drawing pixels. No, why did your Kinich dying? And also, Finny, it's best you don't get it. It's Genshin thing. Yeah, Finny, I don't think you're ready for the world of Genshin Impact. I was saying the links I sent you, and then I was like, they're about equal, and I looked at it and I was like, wait, no, this one has twice as many, what the heck? I wonder if they've even out or gotten more extreme. No, I still haven't done the Abyss. Because I'm still supposed to be doing my leeway quest. Anyways, here he is. Here's his line art. Is he beautiful or what? Please tell me he's beautiful. He's so insecure about how he looks. And then we're gonna add the colors, and perfect. There's nothing else to add. We're done. And you might say, the lines don't match up, Kit. And I say, shh, the time for talking's not now. No, I'm joking. We're gonna clean it up. Obviously. You can probably just actually clean it up in this file. Probably won't be too different. Wouldn't make for as good of a speed draw, though. I know the other ones don't have nearly as clean of lines. We'll give him a nice little base color. Why is it a color that he is? I can make it one of these colors that he'll be blended onto. I decided to give him really warm coloring because I'm giving him a warmer skin tone, and if I make everything else warm, it will make it look less green. I'm pretty sure is how it works. If I just make it hotter, it's a good thing you don't get don't be sad. Finny, unless you are totally fine and cool with being a, free-to-play user, and, you know, you don't really care because you're just doing it for fun, Genshin probably isn't the game for you. It is a game that you can sink a lot of money into really quick. Same with a lot of the Hoyoverse stuff. I like Genshin because I like getting distracted, having a free world to roam, and I'm really against spending money in video games. Like, it's just something that's, I guess, easy for me because I'm so adamantly against it. But if you have an issue with, like, loot boxes and stuff, this is Loot Box the game. Like, the audio of "let's go gambling" that audio is Genshin Impact. Just 100%. You have a gamble every time you open the chest of what you're gonna get. all those items typically are a gamble of how good they're going to be. Even it's the same like artifact, it might have different attack, might have different defense, boosts. There's literally a gambling game in the game. Every time you pull for a character, it's a gamble, and the gamble is usually not in your favor. Etc., you know, what have yous. And that's honestly my opinion with a lot of, what is it, gacha games? People are like, it's a scam, blah, blah, blah. Let's go Genshining! Aw, dang it, aw, dang it, aw, dang it. None of it was mine. It's good that you clarified that it was gifted, because it just sounds like you freaking stole money from someone. I didn't steal from my mom's purse. Hi, I'm Night Furry, and I stole from my mom's purse. That's a Fairly Odd Parents reference, if you didn't know. Not the night, but the I didn't steal from my mom's purse, and then using the I didn't steal from my mom's purse to make it to be the full sentence of, hi, I'm Timmy Turner, and I stole from my mom's purse. Which is funny that it worked multiple times in that episode, because I feel like if that was ever pulled on me, even without the regard of that show, I'd be like, that's not my voice. Not, I didn't steal from my mom's purse. Or even if I did say it, I'd be like, I didn't do that. Maybe it's just who I am as a person. The real reason people stream Genshin is they either want to get sponsored by Genshin Impact, or they want people to donate so then they can pull in Genshin Impact. That's the only reason. There's no other reason you would stream that game. It's not like it's pretty or fun or anything. Those are the only reasons. Finny, I want you to know how unhinged that sentence sounds, even though I know the context behind it. It sounds like you're some type of skinwalker. I wish to wear it again. Because you don't say it, you say Finny, as in, like, a thing, and I know what you mean, but it's still so... That sentence belongs in a horror book. Or one of those really weird romance novels you can get on Amazon that you're like, why did someone write this? And usually the author's like, I don't know why I wrote this, I just kind of did. And you're like, you know what? Can't blame them for that. No, Finny, I got this skin fair and square, not fair and square. I think I'm having a stroke. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta go fix that. Okay, guys, I soft resetted my programming. I should be fine. Anyways, I earned the skin fair and square. Go get your own. Or, like I said, that could be you trying to flirt with me in the way that those special novels on Amazon do. In which case, no. I feel like by the time I finish these and get them all squared away for the video and record the video, it's gonna have been like 3 banners ago that I did these polls. And you know what? That's just how life is sometimes, isn't it? Which reminds me, I have to record and edit the video that actually has a date period, because I mentioned that it's Halloween, and that's why I'm talking about the topic I'm talking about. Hey babe, want to talk about color theory? Okay, I'll write a horror book. Also, my handwriting sucks, so I really shouldn't be writing with my hands. I can draw fonts well, but I can't write well, which is the funny thing. Hi, just dropped in. Hi, welcome. I'm drawing Kinich right now. I technically have him mostly colored, except that I'm making a speed draw out of this, so I actually want to recolor him instead of just touching up the file I have, because I'm a glutton for punishment. Oh, I hear Wendy. Is she gonna come in the room? No, she must have just shifted in the next room over. I wanted to see her though. She's so cute. But she'd probably want to go outside or something if she saw me, so maybe it's best that she doesn't come in here. Kinich, he's from Notlin, from Genshin Impact. He's one of the new characters. Unless you're asking about Wendy, in which case she's my dog. And she's just in the next room over. I presume. I haven't checked. I think she's getting onto the bed, actually, based on how the collar jangled. Which she never does when I'm on the bed anymore, unless we've had like a stressful week. It's so sad to be me. Haven't played it. Is it good? I mean, I like Genshin, but we were talking about this earlier. It is a game that is very convincing to spend money in, so if you struggle with things like that, you probably shouldn't play it. But you can play it completely free to play, which is what I do, and I really like it. It's a open world adventure game, and there's like, I feel like it's really good open world. I feel like there's always like, you know, it's open world, but it's like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet open world. It's not really that open. This feels like a good open world. You can do so many puzzles if you want. It's a lot of side quests. And then there's like a good hefty amount of main game. I don't love how leveling up works in it. They offer a way for you to do it quickly, but that's like basically the way you do it because it's so hard to level up naturally in a way that makes the game any level of enjoyable. because you would just have to move at an absolute snail's pace. But that's like my only gripe. Well, not my only gripe, but that's my main gripe. The other gripe is like personal. Now that makes it sound like they wronged me personally in some way. They didn't. It's they had it set up where you have to do one region at a time for the first 2, and then after that you can go to the new regions. But then when they release a new region, they have so many events for it. So you're just like, you're doing your Mondstadt quest, and it's like, look at all these really cool fun events, and look at all these really great rewards, and blah blah blah, and you're like, wow, that's cool. I have to go fight a dragon though, and I can't do that. Sorry. Venti-sama says I have to... Zhongli-sama says I have to attend a funeral. I'm sorry, I can't play. Ugh. I'd unfollow them on social media and block them. That's how I take my revenge. Because I just don't want to talk to people. Cut them out completely. Okay, I like open world. But I've heard it's pay to win. So it can be. Like I said, it's very easy to pay to win in this game, but it's not necessary. I pulled Kinich, the last banner, and he's a very strong character. If I could upgrade him, I had to take a lot of steps to be able to upgrade him, but I'm about in that area to do that now. It's a gacha game, so there's definitely characters you can pull for to be better, but you get a handful of free characters. You get the Traveler, who changes powers almost every region, and that's the one you mostly play as. You get a Cryo character, Kaya. You get... he's Sword, Traveler Sword. You get Amber, who's a Fire Archer. You get Lisa, who's Magic Electro. And then, after you do the main quest, you get Barbara, who, I can't remember, I think she's magic as well, but she's Hydro. And then you go do your quests in Leeway. After that, you can enter the Abyss, where you can get, which one is that? You meet her in Mondstadt, and she's Pyro. I think she's also Sword, but I'm not positive. And I think there's different events where you can get different characters for free. So there was one that was like, get a free 5-star, and it gave you 6 5-stars to get, and I got Diluc, who is a Pyro Claymore user. And then you get Primo Gems and wishes through like different things. The annoying thing about the wishes is you can do a 10 pulls, and you get a guaranteed 4-star thing, meaning you can get 10 items and get 0 characters. Typically, you'll get one character in your second pull, but then it might be the character you didn't want, because there's always 4 characters up for banner if you're doing that. And then there'll be a, what is it? There'll be just a general banner that's like equal chances of everything, but also equal chance of just getting random weapons. And once I used Primos to buy those, because I wanted to do a pull on that, just to see if I could get a character, and Knight cried about it. It was kind of funny. But it is a game that is free to download, which is why I got it. You don't have to do an initial payment fee. Because if I'm going to pay for a game that is pay to win, I'm not going to pay to get the game to pay to win. But then there's a lot of things where a lot of characters who are declared as bad aren't necessarily bad. They're bad in the Abyss. So like a lot of people, when you get Barbara, a lot of people just like kind of ignore her for whatever reason. And there was one person who was like, I didn't know anything about the Genshin meta when I first started playing, so I did add Barbara to my team. And she was like my favorite character. She's an amazing support. She does like all these things. But then when I started getting into the meta of the game, everyone said that Barbara was so horrible, and I didn't understand why. And it's because she didn't perform well late game, but early game she was a great character. And you can save up your Primo Gems. You don't have to spend them all at once. If you don't want to, you don't have to spend any of them. You can just have a play a game with like the default characters. Heck, there's a person who's been playing the game with not even the default characters because they're playing a version where they never do the Mondstadt quest. Why don't you stream on Twitch? Because Twitch sucks. I've told you this before, Fenny. You've asked me, and I've answered every time. I just don't like Twitch. The discoverability is horrible on there when most of my audience is on YouTube. It takes like 10 more steps to stream there and then get VODs on YouTube than this, where it just automatically uploads. Plus, more people are willing to be on YouTube than they are willing to be on Twitch. Why should it matter to you if you have notifications on in the Discord server? You should have gotten the ping for the stream, which I assume you did because you got in here pretty fast. Not to be like a hater or anything. Barbara. I'm not mad at you. I'm in a bad mood today for reasons. But also, I don't know why you keep asking me that question or like variations of it. But I'm sorry if my tone came off as aggressive or rude. I've been in my head today, which is also why I'm streaming. I need footage for this, but then also to get out of my own head. I had a stress-induced nightmare like the entirety of last night, so... Fellow Dementia Club member. I always forget. You know, that's fair. It's because Twitch is stinky and they keep banning things that I think are stupid because they don't ban them for humans, but they ban them for art and illustration and other things. Like, what's the newest one? So you know how women have been streaming essentially nude on Twitch? That's still kind of technically allowed. They've cracked down a little bit on it. However, if you are using a VTube model, and that VTube model happens to show anything other than cleavage, so like side boob, under boob, those aren't allowed. They can't show their hips, even if their private parts are covered, so they're wearing something more akin to a, like almost like Chevreuse. Like, obviously she also has the additional pleating of her dress, but she has the part that covers the main thing. If you have that, but you don't have something to cover up your hips, you get banned. Just a whole bunch of things like that. And I think it's kind of, A, unfair for them to do it. Like, yeah, my model doesn't break any of that, but then the home screen is just filled with naked women, and that is disgusting to me. Like, if you're gonna have TOS, because I don't want my art to be associated with that platform and those actions that the platform is allowing. And you could say, well, weird stuff's on YouTube. Yeah, but also normal stuff's on YouTube, on like the homepage. It's just female art too? Yeah, I believe that. Well, they're not allowed on Twitch, so unless you're flesh, apparently. Like, let me give you a quick illustration. So, very rudimentary body. But here's this. Here are your hips. If you have something that, like, ties around here, like, you know, an apron, even if it covers any of the no-no bits, what's this? A hip? Banned. Not allowed. I don't know how strict they are with tights, but I've been seeing people getting mad about that on Twitter, and I'm like, yeah, that's just not worth it. Like, you can make the argument, well, why is your character nude or whatever, and that's a fine argument to make, but also, why are they only having it on characters and not human women. Because I feel like one of those is more scandalous than the other, and it's not the drawings. Not on Twitch, only on YouTube, apparently. But yeah, Twitch just has made itself kind of a bad association. Not as bad as Kick, but like, the discoverability is not good there. They are weirdly harsh about weird rules. It's just, it doesn't seem like a good platform. And you could say, well, YouTube live streaming isn't that great. I think, at least for me, it's better. I'm not planning on getting big as a live streamer, gonna be honest. I think I'm better at content, even though I suck at making it. But also, I probably won't be doing YouTube in a couple years, if I had to guess. Even though I like making stuff, eventually I'll have to grow up and get a real person job. Which is partially what my stress-induced stream was, lol. But that's neither here nor there. What's here and here is there is Kinich. We are just about finished with his base, and there we go. Orange. Twitch is so sensitive. I'm so old. I got up to get water and back started hurting. Old. Old. Don't ask me how old I am, because we all know Knight's older. Oh. Okay, get his skin color. Get his hair color. Beep, boop. I did not do that right. Give me a minute. I somehow got his colors wrong. I just didn't like switch my palette or whatever, so I didn't actually get them. Skin. Oh. Lol. I was like, why am I coloring outside of him? I got everything, I thought. Did not, in fact, get everything. In fact, got very little. I prefer to see you live, though. Hold on, let me get my walking cane and walk over to you. To Grandpa yell. It's not that I don't like going live. I just don't think maybe I just don't know what my niche is yet. But going live for me is more of a conversation than anything else. If that makes sense. Which I know isn't always someone's cup of tea. They want you to be big, and then they want to have a conversation with you. That's how it works, I'm pretty sure. Your niche? Maybe your Kinich? Tea? What about the vent tea? This sounds like it belongs in a podcast. Those puns, Knight. I want you to know that. I thought about making a podcast for a period of time. But I got choice paralysis, or decision paralysis. That's what it is. Well, in this context. It is the same thing as choice paralysis, but the other end of it. Because I couldn't decide if I wanted to be lore accurate or not. Because my idea was to make a podcast that took place in the My Hero Academia universe. Just because I think those conversations would be really funny to, listen to. Because, like, it happens in Marvel movies where people are like, oh my gosh, superheroes. And I'm not saying that if superheroes were real, that people wouldn't fawn over them, but I don't think it would be the same as how we fawn over them as we do in the modern day. If you're too big, it's hard to read chat. True, it flies a million miles a minute. I know what you're talking about. But I think it'd be really fun to just have like a really down-to-earth podcast that takes place in this like crazy world, but then like the podcast host, because that's just normal life, they're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's totally normal that my car got destroyed in a villain attack, okay? Insurance is working on it. But for right now, I'm gonna be a little bit late coming to the studio. Sorry. I feel like Lore Accurate could be funnier for the people that understand, but maybe it would be bent a little so people who don't can still enjoy. I mean, I think what it would probably be, instead of like a linear telling of events, especially for like things like My Hero Academia, where why would someone who doesn't go to UA care about any of that? Why is someone who's like a depressed teen be like, here's the latest of news? I think it'd be more like, the Tiro who just got number 2 position. Oh, is Endeavor no longer number 2? No, he got moved up to number 1. I don't keep up with the news. Yeah, I know you don't keep up with the news. Anyways, number 2, his name Loki, smash. And then in the next episode be like, so we got a cease and desist, so we're not gonna talk about him anymore. Well, the best thing about the villain attack is it could have been a hero that destroyed the vehicle. Like Mount Lady, there's no way she's not causing at least a bit of property damage. But you just, it's like totally normal setup, and then every so often they just mention something that throws you out of it, and you're like, oh right, I forgot. This doesn't take place in our world. This is alternate world. This is a character I'm listening about. It's like a weird mix of a girl talk podcast with like storytime theater elements. Well, the manga just wrapped up recently, if I remember right. It had its final chapter. So there's only a limited amount of episodes left unless they go pure filler route, which, hey, who doesn't want that? Me not want that. It's gonna be so weird for people to watch this speed draw and be like, wait, when did he get colored? Oh, he's not colored. Never mind. But that's just what life is, Give me a second. I didn't draw these lines. How am I supposed to know what's going on if I don't draw those lines? It's called consistency throughout the illustration. So yeah, I don't know how to do speed draws very good, if you couldn't tell. Artistic freedom. Jujutsu Kaisen ended too. Both people said endings sucked. I read some manga. I should honestly read more, but I don't. Because I'm a deadbeat. Okay, anyways, this was this color? And this one was this color. I think for the other ones, I'll probably just use whatever colors I have down instead of entirely redoing it. They're all gonna be different, each one. I mean this in the normalest way possible. If you don't eat the sauce, I will. That's totally a normal thing to say, ignoring the previous statement of where the sauce may in fact be. I just like sauce, guys. Just like Patrick likes chili in SpongeBob. Why? I meant him. Oh, he likes chili. Guards! I still remember so much of SpongeBob despite not having watched in years. That's what the brain rot does to you kids. Lets you remember really good quotes. And entire episodes of shows. But you will not be able to remember anything else, you know. It's a little give and take, if you will. So here's a story that's fun and not insanity-inducing. When I was drawing this originally, I just had Genshin open to reference it, so I've heard all of these guys' character lines like 100 times. No, I am not alright. Thank you for asking. No, it's just the memes. Let God have mercy on your ears. So, it was fine when I was doing, blanking on their names again. Gosh, I'm horrible at this game. I'm sure you're well used to all my Dragon Lords who I was bickering then. And all his, whoa, hey, all that. That's what I'm most acquainted with, and that I can come to Kinich if I need to weigh the actions of my consequences or whatever he says. Yeah, Freminet, he was fine. He was in Mondstadt. It was more annoying to do Mondstadt, but then I did not like Chevreuse. And I was doing hers in Leeway, and wherever I was standing was super annoying, so I had to, like, leave Leeway, because I was like, I can't handle these voice lines. Wait, what? What was good? Let's see here. I can get his whites out of the way. My iPad is getting so hot. The aha impression. Oh, I forgot I did that already. It's because I've listened to it all the time. Because also, I love playing Kinich to get all the way through Sumeru to get to Notlin. So I still gotta hear it when I was doing that too. When I was trying to find out how I could get there without hitting the red lines. I've considered doing voice acting before, but then I'm always intimidated at looking at what it takes to make a reel, like a coward. I think it's because, like, before you even get to the how to make the reel, they're just like, you're not gonna succeed in this for years. And I'm just like, well, maybe I shouldn't try then? Because I don't know if I've got the determination for years. But you know, there's a voice acting strike going on right now. Hey, welcome back. It's been a while. We're drawing Kinich, except I'm taking 5 years because I'm slow. How have you been? There we go with that. Wait a second. I have technology. It's called Discord, where I have sent my finished draft to several channels, so I can just get a good reference of where his colors should hit. I'm so smart. I'm so smart that I think of things hours after they would be applicable, aren't I? Like, obviously I can't color drop from that, so I'll still have to color drop by opening the menu, but I don't have to check where does this color exist. Because I can just check the reference. Okay, that is not white. The bottom of his ribbon is white. And I think his piercings are white. And then his dangly earrings have a white top. Thinking is not needed most of the time. So true. I think most of my issues could be solved if I just stopped thinking. No joke. Okay, that brown exists on his glove wrist things. I made his gloves green originally. I think I'm probably going to switch them to have the more brown base and then have the green accents. Just because the brown only exists really on his torso. I'm fine with the shoes being like a bluish gray, but I think I want the gloves to be this darker brown. Just to give it like another place to exist other than just his shirt. Because his pants are pretty bluish green. You know? This is called artistic freedom, and it's how I know if someone stole from my work like a thief, because they'll have incorrect Kinich details. Because they were referencing a fool. And that was their own undoing, wasn't it? Was it not? I'm definitely not using that as an excuse to, you know, mess up my illustration at all. I would never do that, guys. Like, oh my gosh. I'm not like that. Let's get his minty colors and his bright yellow that's actually just green. Plus, I feel like the gloves and shirt will just fit, because it's mostly upper body. Tap out for a second. I hear "Don't be shy" from a horror game. I forgot I had in the background. Yeah, because you should be shy here. You should be terrified, in fact. Not just shied. You know, at first I wasn't sure how I felt about him having Mountain Dew green in his hair instead of gold, but honestly, it's growing on me. It's kind of silly. And you know what? I'm kind of all for it, I think. Okay, he has the yellow in his eyes and has these little squares. Not the middle square, just the little squares. It's canon now, he drinks Mountain Dew. How do you have so much energy for your epic adventures? I drink this potion Aha made me. This is just flat Mountain Dew. I know. Keeps me awake. Okay, and these X's are the Mountain Dew. Mountain do or die, you know? The real goal is to get so good at drawing Genshin level details that I can make a character that I'll then lie and tell people are from Genshin, and tell her that you can only start getting her in your pulls by doing her event, and it's just a lie. And that's the goal, I think. Get someone who's good at doing the Genshin art style to draw art of her once I have her established, and be like, oh my gosh, this is Elite, guys. She's coming out soon. This is so exciting. And it's just all a prank. I was telling Knight about her. I got everything planned already. Honestly, he looks kind of fire in orange. Am I allowed to say that? I think this orange suits him well, which is probably why I chose it as his base color. And then Aha is this color, and then he has a small vein of it in his sword. Aha is Mountain Dew colored. It all makes sense now. That's why he's so irritable all the time. It's the red dye 40. I haven't been looking at chat. Let me see what context. I know. I'm gonna say you can say it. I might regret it. But this is the consequence of my action, which is Kinich will help me with. And then the other color I had were for his pants, and that'll go on his bandana. Not his hair, though. Smash. Smash which one? Smash Kinich? Because I already knew that information. How could you not? Kinich is beautiful. Kinich is love, Kinich is life. Wait, that's not so bad. It's on brand for Night, honestly. Just as on brand as Old Man Yowie. Just the concept of that. But Night, would you buy a sticker of Kinich? Specifically, if I made this into a sticker, would you buy it? Gosh dang it, I keep rotating my iPad and it keeps freaking out. And then rotating on me, which then messes up the lines I'm making. I heard Old Man Yowie. I need to record the rest of it. And then I think I'm gonna... I've mentioned this before, but I'm more of saying this for myself. I think I'm gonna put it on the Sue channel, because that feels more second channel-y. I was trying to figure out how I wanted my channels to work. And I think second channel is gonna be the stuff that's a little bit more unhinged. Like, obviously all my content will always be unhinged. You can't take the crazy out of a crazy person, that stuff. But I think the second channel will be unhinged, faceless content, so things like readings. I heard Old Man. If I had money of my own, definitely. I'd have to find a platform I can sell things on in the first place. I have a Ko-fi, but I don't know if you can sell physical products on Ko-fi or if you can only sell digital products. Oh, his belt buckle is white as well. Apparently. Allegedly, according to my information I've gathered from my own database. Smash. Okay, get that and that. That's the hair. Little bow. And then I think his earrings have this color. Yeah, Old Man Yowie is a bit of a joke. Like, obviously it's a joke in its own right, but it's a joke specifically here because it somehow came up in a conversation, and I was playing Leeway, which is God of Contracts in Genshin Impact, and I said, if you send me a link, I will do a recording of Old Man Yowie. And then I've only recorded the intro, and that was like a month ago. But I'm still a man of my word. I'm going to do it. I still have it pulled up. I just haven't sat down and recorded the rest of it yet. Which is stupid, because there have been multiple times where my voice was like ready to do it, and then I would just get distracted, and then my voice would stop being ready to perform. Because you have to warm up your voice. Gotta make sure your cords are wet and wriggling in the best of ways. At some point it switches into the dark green of his hair, but I can switch that to the brown of his gloves and shirt as well. Out here-ish it looks like. And that'll blend it better with the pale gold elements of it than the green. So in the morning, typically you wanna, you know, morning voice is the thing. So if you wanted to go for that, I guess you could. Typically you don't want to do it in the morning though, because your voice will be raspy from disuse. Unless you're like, I don't know, an ASMR streamer, in which case I guess that's when you would want it. Because then you can get fun audio. Okay, let's see here. I did not get any of the hilt details, it looks like. And then we need that pale golden for his shirt and for his sword. I think actually his bandana is this color proper as well. I assumed they had finished that years ago with the third one where the corner store owner fell in love with the lemonade stand owner. And then they kissed and they had grape babies. You know, it's technically not white, but I really don't want to add another color to this thing, so we're gonna make it white anyways. Then, alright, earring has yellow and green. Yesterday was... They finished like 14 years ago, but I have no last year they uploaded a Christmas Duck song, then a proper fourth installment, and yesterday the fifth one, and it's definitely the final one. World blows up, classic, happens all the time. Want to finish his hair and eyes, I think, next. So we'll get this color from there, this color for that. Oh. Well, I'm glad they were able to finish such an ambitious and long haul project to last over the course of 15 years? I did start streaming a little minutes ago, it's true. Yeah, a duck walks up to a lemonade stand, or a duck walks up to the corner store. I don't remember how they fall in love, but I remember that there's love and there's babies. Because that's how you know two human characters love each other. They have children. Close that to get this coloration. And get his little blue wisp. I love how this is very visibly taken me so many hours to do, and it'll all get smushed into like the span of like 3 minutes for a video. Don't you guys just love that? I'm just fan parodies and other songs that's so wholesome, seeing the actual original content still posting early internet stuff. Really no characters love each other, them having children. It's true. If they're humans. No other animal would ever procreate due to love. It's a true fact that puppies just appear one day. Not by the choice of the dogs. Just by the choice of, you know, whatever it may be. I like to give him slightly rougher hair. Procreate? Like the drawing app? No, this is Photoshop, the drawing app. Yep. As long as you're human. If you're not human, then, like I mentioned, you know, rules are different for you. Guys, trust me, I've watched so many cartoons. I know how this works. I think I know more about... what's the meme? I'm forgetting the meme. It's some little kid being a little kid in the way that little kids are, you know? Yeah, okay, that's a noticeable difference, especially when I'll add the shinies to it. I love spreading misinformation on the internet. It has nothing to do with what's going on in the current conversation. That's just like a side note. Oh. I can't believe I've done that. I need his flesh for evil. Flesh. He has a little skin window right here. Skin dough. And then coloring his tattoos, which I guess will outline. The louder the keyboard, the better, especially if you're doing things in public. Like this. That's good, baby. The faster you type on these bad boys, so good, so good. That's my thought on keyboards. Gotta put this above for a minute to get reference for this. And the best part of that is actually my opinion. I love really loud keyboards. They're fun. Yeah, I would never spread misinformation on the internet, guys. I don't know why people keep saying I would. That's not like me, like, at all. I'm completely honest 100% of the time, no matter what anyone says. Easy peasy. You are greasy. Oh, apparently I have 2 shades of gold on him that I didn't get. Did not realize that. My bad, squad fam squad. Did I disconnect? It said I disconnected. Am I fine? I think I'm fine. I think it just went blurp for a minute. I like to listen to keyboard noises when I work. Anyways, now that I have this, like, pale bronze color, I can actually do some more sword detailing. Okay, and then there's two little studs right here that have this color. Up, and his zipper is this color. No, I don't have the middle of his zipper. That's embarrassing. Little zipper teeth. Okay, and then it looks like it's this silver color. I'm literally gonna have every different opinion than possible just to flex on you and assert my dominance. Me thinking I could hammer this out in 2 hours. Me barely hammering one out in a 2-hour span. Knight, don't say such things. Okay. Then golden. Okay, just looks like basically the rest of the sword's golden. The rest of the places I haven't colored, at least. Sweet. I'll probably go in and soften a lot of these internal lines. Trust me, you don't want to understand. It's what's the word? Innuendo. Well, not quite that, but it's enough that I'm gonna call it that. That line is actually white, or a pastel teal in this case, and this one is nice, soft gold. Keep your innocence. We're getting closer. Not close enough, though. Clean up his eye. I had fun drawing these, but I don't know if I'll ever make another video of me doing this. I might just do it, because drawing these is annoying. Getting the footage of it is annoying, because of just like how detailed these characters can be, you know? And seeing like how many revisions went in between that I didn't get outlined and cleaned up. Okay, that dull gray. I don't think it appears anywhere else in his design. Okay. Oh wait, is it the color of his harnesses? It's the color of his harnesses. I almost messed up. What is this video? This is me drawing, what is it? I pull them, I draw them. It's a kind of like trend. It's kind of old, but I wanted to do it. Oh no, wait, this is the darker gray color that I already had. Damn, I gotta recolor that. Anyways, I can tell this video is gonna be super fun to watch, everyone. You should totally check it out when it comes out in 5 weeks. There we go, that looks a lot cleaner now. Hey Knight, I have a question. Since you are the expert in this, out of everyone here, I presume. The Aha X Kinich fix. Is that old man Yowie? Because one half is old, the other half is young. But does that qualify for it? This one. Where? I just consider it man Yowie. It's getting to the old. But not quite yet. Like I said, it was a running joke from before, from a different live stream. It's 2 Genshin characters. That people made a surprising amount of ship art for, and fanfics. There we go. There. Let me get those last 2 colors. Why does he have to be so pretty all the time, this Kinich? It's because he has trauma. That's what makes the boys beautiful. This is, for legal reasons, that's a joke. I do not encourage trauma. Wait, is the... No, he is the young man. That little pixel dragon, that's the old man. He is a 1,000-year-old dragon lord, who made a deal with Kinich, and this is just how he manifests himself during those adventures. Me with him, Sino, and Liney. What about you with them all? Is that the old man? Is it raining outside? Maybe, but just like a drizzle, I guess. Perhaps a little bit of... Knight, what's your dream Genshin team? They're also... Well, kinda already have. So, no, it actually very much does not like Kinich. The mighty dragon lord Kaful Aha hates Kinich. He just kind of hates everyone. He's kind of a moody boy. I need to get a meal for Kinich. You know all the meta. I know none of them. Why would I learn meta when I can instead regretta my actions? Welcome to the stream. It's taken me so long to get here, and you would think that it wouldn't have, but I've just been making a series of dum-dums. Not again with what? I feel like he has a black triangle on the end of his bandana. I don't have that in my initial sketch, but I'm gonna add it here. Oops, wrong layer. Keep doing that. Here's a fun, tragic story. I was telling my friend that I was having difficulties coloring them in because the servers were down, so I couldn't just pull up the images. And they were like, oh, you just need the 3D website. Here, let me send it to you. And they did have some of the models, but they had only up to Azuma for sure, maybe some of the next region, but they had no Fontaine. And everyone I pulled that wasn't Kinich was from Fontaine. And Kinich was also not on there because his region is post-Fontaine. So, fun times, am I right? Don't continue your gambling addiction. Second important text I have to respond to. Okay. I responded to the important text. Now we can continue Kinich. The man I kin, I'm pretty sure is what I should be calling him, because that is what I would do. He puts the kin in Kinich. Important. Yeah, it was important, Knight. You don't know what I responded to? I could have responded to anything during that small window of time. You don't need to know what it was. Yeah, totally. I'm glad you can finally agree that it was an important text I was responding to and nothing else. Nothing sus or unholy. Totally normal things. Guys, we're so close to finishing him. Can we do it? Can we do it, chat? Chat, can we do it? You didn't see it, I was shaking my head no, though. That we can't do it. Once again, on the wrong layer, gosh darn it. Okay, so that, and that. I'm almost done. With the coloring, I still have to shade. And then I have 2 more characters to do. But I think, like I mentioned, I'm probably gonna not try and color them from scratch like this one. And this one even wasn't that much from scratch. His shoes are a little complex. I am oversimplifying them, though. And we also have to color some of the line art. And add some line art where it's missing. Basically, we're reaching a point here. My iPad's down to 50%. We started at 100. You know, it's going good. Still have to color a hog. Gotta find out what color his little swirly hand is. I have a guess of what color it is, but I should make sure. Yeah. I'm not, how do you say, the smartest. But I was smart to take my dog for a big walk before we did this. So I can get points for that, maybe, a little bit, maybe? Add the gold plating to his shoes real quick so I don't forget. That's gold, and these are gold. Just a tiny bit. Yeah. Look, this is just like my Genshin gambling addiction. I could stop anytime I want. But you just gotta keep going. Just cause what if this is the time? For legal reasons, that's a joke. I don't have a gambling addiction. On Genshin, at least. On getting the exact amount of cotton candy dum-dums I want when I buy a big pack of dum-dums, that's a different question. Different question entirely. Not even applicable here, actually. Okay, this color is also there then. If this doesn't get me at least 5 likes on Twitter, man, we're giving up on the art career. It's the only thing we can do. No, go gambling. We love gambling. Let's go gambling. You know, it's the way it has to be, Knight. You know, you try 1%, and if you don't succeed on that 1% try, then what's the point in exerting any more effort? Dang, look at him with those sick orange shoes. Hell yeah, brother. Let me get my alt ready. No, don't. I love it. I will definitely need to buy more black ink if I want to print this one out. So many dark shades. I used it all in one image and I was like, why does it keep looking bad? And it was because I didn't actually do a head cleaning like I thought I had. So I didn't see that one of the heads was clogged, and that's why I was printing like a photo effect when I wanted a nice clean image. And I was like, what's going on? Why is it wrong? And that didn't help, because that wasted some of it, but it didn't waste all of it. What wasted the rest of it was my brother-in-law ordered some stickers for me for his farm, and those are all black designs. And he ordered a lot of them. Hey, you lose 100%, but you can win 200%. Gambling! YouTube, for legal reasons, that is a joke. Oh, aha. My poor little boy. Oh, my sword hilt, you poor little boy. Why are you crashing on me, OBS? I've only been abusing you for like 2 hours now. Yeah. I need to stop just hunching over and doing this in my lap, but that's how I best like drawing in my lap, my iPad, you know? I need this color, And then... Did I get his gloves wrong? Oh. I think I did. Weird. My classmates are gambling at school. Please help we don't learn anything. You gotta go to that one school in that one anime that's like, oh, that anime that's like literally just like a school of how to gamble. I don't remember what the anime's called. I think it's specifically a poker one, but I could be wrong. I never watched it. I just know that I heard about it and I was like, that is not a real anime. And then it was 100% a real anime. And then a blue back. So we're gonna turn this on. I'm gonna add another layer here. It's gonna be very fun. I'm gonna go like this. And then like this. Like this. Then we get the erasing tool and we just erase everything. Oh, and we're supposed to fill the tops of these ones with a black color. I guess all of that was just for these little teeth bits, if you were curious. These guys trying to do a gradient somewhere else on one of my drawings earlier, and it was not working well. It's glad to see that I figured it out more or less. Such a small little detail, why'd I do it? Then I think there's actually a bit of a rim of this dark color as well. Now that I'm thinking about it. There we go. There's his little checkered patterned shoes. Kakagori? Yeah, I think that's the one. What anime do you like, Kit? Let's see, which ones do I like? I like a lot of like really classic ones that I just like grew up with that are like nostalgic to me. So, you know, the original Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know why that took me so long to process what it was called. It was in my head, and it was just sitting there. Digimon, you know, all those, like, really classic ones that are, you know, for kids. I like those ones. And then, I'm a sucker for Ouran High School Host Club. I'll just say it. It was one of the first animes I watched on my own, so to speak. It wasn't influenced by my brother. And It is so chaotic. Like, it's obviously an anime you can't take seriously. I'd say it exists not in the same realm as One Punch Man because RN High School Host Club is also so early. You know, it's a product of its times, but I'd say it's similar to it in that it's very, like, satirical and whatnot. Like, very self-aware, and I think it's funny. Which I'm pretty sure is the goal of the show. And then I watched Attack on Titan. I liked that. It's a lot because it is, you know, Attack on Titan. It is well written. I wouldn't say it's my favorite anime. Not because it's a bad story, just like it's a lot. And like I watch an episode and I just have to go and sit and think about it. And be like, okay, so actually when I was happy, I should have been sad. And things such as that. It makes me realize the consequence of my action, which only Kinich was supposed to do, which is conflicting to me. Okay, what color is his little hand swirly that I forgot to color in originally, apparently, according to research? It's yellow! His little hand swirly is yellow. Did not know that. But we have the yellow. Yeah, there's a lot to process on Attack on Titan. Great story. Great story, pretty great art. I just say pretty great because the Titans exist, and don't worry, they're done amazing, but I don't like to think about them. I don't like to think about their existence. Art is phenomenal, though. Characters very interesting. We were just talking about it, me and my brother the other day, we were talking about it, and like, would it have been better to just, you know, slowly get rid of all of the Titans with Zeke's plan than destroy 80% of the world's population? Who knows? But, like, we finished watching it, and I was like, well, I feel like I have to watch that again, because now I have context for things that I didn't have context to before, but you're also like, but I still feel like it's gonna affect me every time one of the things happens. Like, yes, mentally I'm aware that this character is evil. However, I don't want to think about that when friendly to them, that it was all a ruse. And there's normal humans. Yeah, it's so much. So much to process, that show. I like My Hero Academia. I'm 100% not caught up with it at all. That is my own fault. I know it's over. I know that much. I know that there's apparently some really heart-wrenching scenes to the point that one of the voice actresses was sobbing when she was recording her lines. At least for the English dub, I think they said. So, you know, that's great. Gotta head out, have fun drawing. Bye night, have a good day. I will have as much fun as I can have, I suppose. Oh, his belt buckle's not white, it's this cream color. Distractions. There we go. Okay. There we go, there. I remember I watched, what was it, Glitter Force on Netflix. And like, obviously it was an anime girl show made for children, but I enjoyed parts of it too. Yeah, the community's pretty toxic. But if you find anywhere, any community can be super toxic. But yeah, I remember I saw one person and they're like, my take's actually really neutral. I don't know why people are acting like I'm being aggressive. And they're like, their tweet was like, I effing hate Rabbit Deco. He's a sheep. He's a sheep. And they're just like, I don't get why people are saying that I'm being so aggressive towards Rabbit Deco. I just think there should be more sheep Deco representation. And I'm like, well, you didn't say that. You were saying screw everyone who thinks he'd make a good rabbit. Okay. I'm not gonna make him that color of yellow for his outline. Probably make it a little more goldy, actually. I've made choices on him that I am regretting now as I'm coloring him in. Like, the very many pixels. But not all over. So his pixels are what is the right word? Inconsistent. It's okay, Wendy. I'll have to fix it later. Okay, his tail will also have that golden color in it. Its little outline bits. No. Rabbit runs from danger and sheep that follows the heart, so I don't feel like he's either one of them. Well, you see, that's one of the things, because there's so many ways you can read different animal traits into human personality, which is why at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, just do what you want for fun. The reason why I like Rabbit Deku is following more of, what's her name? The rabbit hero? Because, like, she doesn't run from danger, she's not cowardly, she's strong, and she has really powerful kicks. Deku has really powerful kicks, he propels himself with his legs, because if he uses his arms, he'll destroy them. He also has very big, wide, rabbity eyes. His mask, I know it was originally meant to mimic All Might's hair, it looks like bunny ears. And then he also has that, like, really sweet personality. Sweet, friendly, a little bit timid personality, at least at the beginning of it all. Hi, Wendy. Hi, girl. My dog. Girl, did you have a good nap? Looks like you did. Good girl. Oh, you look like you had a really good nap. Your fur's all ruffled. I know you want to go see Cleo. We can do that in a little bit, girl. I'm trying to finish up this drawing. Just like this morning when I said we had to wait before we went to the park. But Mom, I've been waiting for 2 hours. I know, baby. Oh, like that, I can see it now. Yeah. And the sheep is technically the official animal assigned to Deku from like different illustrations from the mangaka himself. So like, don't get me wrong, I get why you would want to see more sheep stuff. And like, you could also be like, oh, he has curly hair like a sheep, and like a lot of similar things as well at being able to oh, hi, baby. Just a little bit longer, okay? You have really stinky breath. She is pretty cute. I post pictures of her on Twitter sometimes. She is a black labradoodle with the emphasis on the lab. She's being pretty insistent. So I might actually end it here and not even have finished my thing. And I'll just have to record it later. But thank you so much for watching. I think I have to take her outside. I think she has to go potty. Oh wait, is she fine now? Well, she's just chewing a bone. She's punking me. She's punking me, my dog. Okay, I'm gonna finish Aha really quick, and then I'm gonna go. And I'll do shading and stuff later, I guess. Looks like I did his hair for Aha's hair. My dog punking me. It's so easy for her. Because I'll do anything for my puppy dog. Because I love her because she's a baby. Who has very stinky breath. Although, is that her fault or mine? I don't have a camera attached is why I can't show her. I think... Do I still have a puppy picture of her on my computer? I don't think I... Oh! Here's a picture of her when she was an absolute baby. So this was when she was still really small and everything. I also have a picture with her with, I think, a stick. So I'll pull those up really quick. Image. Okay, image, and we're gonna do the file. Browse. So here's the picture of her as a puppy when I was getting her. They sent this photo to make sure they knew which one I wanted. She's looking rough on that picture. And then the other picture I have of her when she was slightly older, with her with a stick that she was carrying just by the tip. Yeah, she's an adorable puppy. I love her so much. Okay, delete this. Boop. Yes. No, you can't have her. A lot of people have threatened to take her from me. Like, people like Infant, not like actual authorities, I should clarify. But she's mine, and she loves me too much. And also she would scream her head off if someone tried to come near her who she doesn't know. I taught her well. I taught her stranger danger. I say I taught her that. She's just naturally paranoid of people. I have no control over my puppy's fears. She'll like stop in stairwells to let me know that she has a problem with someone, and I'm like, can't really do anything about that here is the thing. This is a public stairwell. Although I wouldn't be surprised if she had picked up some of her paranoid behavior from me, because I have paranoid behavior as well. Get the white from Kinich for his mouth right here. So we can complain. And then get the erasing tool and clean up that line right there. Oh, and give him his little storm cloud color. There we go. There is the colored illustration of Kinich. I am going to go in really quick and do some more outlining on parts that I had skipped over originally for whatever reasons. Either I had forgotten the detail or whatnot, or what have you. Or I was like, I'm not going to do it, and then I noticed that I did it somewhere else, and I was like, I guess I am doing that. It is a little bit more annoying to do it this way because now you have to really conform to things unless you want to go and recolor again. So I wouldn't recommend doing it like this. These bubbles right here. Those are outlined, those are outlined. Okay, I think that's all I had to do then. Plug that in. Oh, this outline here on his sword. That's what I was like. I could have sworn there was something I needed to do. There's clean up outlines in his sword. And then we get down from here and here. There we go. I have a snake and a fat bunny. Is the bunny's name Deku? I'm joking. Oh, I should add some highlight to his glasses. Really quick. You can see his pixelated rage. Okay. His hair looks weird. Did it right, didn't I? Oh. I need to do this. That's slightly better. Okay. We're gonna call that good for now. No, her name's Luna. Cute. That's a good name for a bunny. Okay, I think I am done for now with Kinich. I will have to stream later so I can shade him with these two colors I already have picked out. And color in his lines and blah blah blah. But Wendy is ready to go right now. She's stretching, she is sniffing, she is ready to go. So thank you for joining me. It's always great talking to you. It's always great streaming once I get into it and get out of my funk and grumpy mood. Your breath smells so bad, Wendy. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!